Welcome back by the Drunken Barbecue, my friends. Today we're going to do a burger, sausage, mac and cheese in a pumpkin on the barbecue. If you want to know what's like to barbecue in the winter, well, stay tuned, my friends, because the next few months, this is what it's like. Well, first things first, let's heat up the pan. And while the pan is warming up, we're just adding some oil. You like my new oil can? And in goes the meat. Woo! Why inventing the wheel, my friends? We just cubed up a burger, sliced up a sausage, and pan fried it before we do anything else. It's probably because I didn't make the burger. It smells fantastic. And now our meat is done. We're just going to put it aside because we need it later. And there is no need to keep the juices apart because it's at its best where you keep all the flavors together. And there we go. Phase 2, we're actually going to make the mac and cheese. And for this, we started with making the roux. And therefore, you need to have one of these. And you don't know where I just pulled that from. And now our trusted skillet is nice and warm. We're going to melt some butter. There we go. No more lumps. And now the flour is browning up. It's time to add some milk. We're going to add just enough milk that we get a nice, consistent, white, brownish soup. Now we've got a nice pan with hot, milky soup. It's time to add some cheese. I've got here about a cup of cheese. If it's too much, well, then we don't put everything in there. And if we don't have enough, tough luck. We're going to put a little bit in there. Otherwise, we just cool everything down too fast because we want to melt the cheese at the end of the day. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. It's getting nice and stringy already. Add a little bit more. And now we just keep melting the cheese till the whole pan is filled with gooey goodness. Well, you probably think this looks like shit because it's all brown instead of nice and creamy white. Well, we've been using the juices of the meat. So we're adding flavor. Who cares about the color? It's all going in the pumpkin anyway. And then we're adding some pepper and salt to taste. Unless you really like salt, don't go overboard with it, because the meat we're going to add has got salt in it as well. Well, that was easy, right? I'm sure so far you will like winter cooking. Next thing on the to-do list is adding the macaroni and the meat. And there goes the macaroni. Woohoo! And here goes the meat. Oh, look at that, look at that. We are about to finish this off. Doesn't get excited. It's time to fill our pumpkin. I just took a green pumpkin and not an orange one because this one has a lot more sweet flavor, and the flavor of the pumpkin will eventually go into your mac and cheese. And now you see, this is becoming a mac and cheese for champions. Anyhow, I took the top off and hollowed this baby out. And of course the macaroni is not going to jump in here by itself. For that we got the tool of the trade. Where is it? Oh, like this thing, you don't want to know where this one came from. Alright, there we go. Let's fill this baby up. And now you see, winter cooking doesn't need to be a pain in the butt. You thought I was tough, but nothing but like that. I'm standing right next to the coals. I stay nice and warm. Well, the pumpkin is full. We have some leftovers. Don't you worry about that. I know what to do with that. It's time to put some crushed tortilla crisps on the pumpkin. Now you wonder why we do this? Well, after it's baked, you got this nice crunchy crust as an extra. And now you think that's it? Wrong. We're going to top it off with a little bit of extra cheese. Just for that little bit of extra gooiness. As if there is not enough cheese in there. Now, my friends, we have a decision to make. Are we going to put the top on, or we're going to leave the top off? Of course you can do whatever you want because you're the one who's barbecuing. But as this is a bit of a colder environment right now and all the cooking takes a little longer, we're just going to leave the top off. We're just leaving the top off, my friends, so it heats up a little easier as we have enough cold here. Heat is what we need. And now, my friends, we're going to bring the temperature up to about 350 degrees and we'll leave it there for about half an hour. We'll leave it there for half an hour, my friends. That should be long enough because at the end of the day, everything in the pumpkin is already cooked. We're cooking it for about half an hour, which should be good enough because at the end of the day, everything in the pumpkin is already cooked. So we just need to heat it up. And in the half an hour, the pumpkin has some chance to just add some extra flavors to our macaroni. I think you get the idea of winter cooking, right? It's nothing to be scared of. Everything just takes a little bit longer. You need to make sure you have a little bit more fuel because you need to get the flames going. And other than that, just stay warm and enjoy yourself. And the snow, my friends, you can use to your advantage because it keeps your beer nice and cool. Half an hour gone by, it's time to see what we created. This video is sponsored by Barbecue Phil Canada and Lumberjack. You will find their links in the description below. Oh, let's put it somewhere and see what it tastes like. And why do I never wear gloves? We all know there's only one way to figure out if this was a success. That's tasting it. Ta-da! Oh, I don't have any more tools shoved up there. Oh, you hear that? You hear that? Nice and crunchy top. Alright, there we go, guys. Woohoo! Mac and cheese on his best. Mmm. Mmm. You want to taste? It actually tastes nice. Mmm. I don't know what to say, my friends. Just sorry you're not here. Well, I'm not sorry because now I got the whole pumpkin, don't I? Ah, you can taste the sausage. You can taste the burger. The sweetness of the pumpkin. Definitely something you should make. And now you see, winter outdoor cooking is nothing to be scared of. You just got to do it. And that's it again for this week, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and see you back next week.